Domi. Lee bounces off Beckham. Giggs infield. Cole for Sheringham. Lovely one-touch stuff. Giggs. It's too high for Cole, too high for Dabizas, who wasn't aware that there was no one behind him. And here is the Greek now. Domi. Shearer's offside.
Well, I think that's not too bad if you get caught offside a couple of times. I think United do hold the line, Manchester United that is, do hold the line. And I think that Alan Shearer will know that. And he's tried to get in behind on 2 or 3 occasions. He's only been a yard offside on 2 or 3 occasions. Look at this one, it's very, very close. I don't think he's offside as that ball's played. And he'll keep trying to get in there, because the one time the flag will stay down and he might well be through on goal on his own.
Neville kept it in. Kept up the pressure on Newcastle. And it's a free kick against him. Well, what about the Duncan Ferguson factor, Andy?
Well, it depends how bad his injury is. I think he has got a problem in that groin area. But I think it's something that Ruud Gullit would only rush probably in the last half hour. I would say maximum. At 60-minute mark, we reach it at 1-0 or worse for Ruud Gullit's Newcastle United, then I think we'll probably see the arrival of the big Scot.
Beckham. Looking around the outside. With Gary Speed with his own speed. Nicely done by Charvet, the interception. And the release of the pass as Sheringham closed him down.
You know what's interesting in Manchester United, Matt, is where's the boss? Who is the boss of this outfield 10? At the moment it's fine, you don't really need one. It's 1-0, you're okay, you're playing quite well at times. Suddenly if things start to go against you then, and Roy Keane isn't there on field, on the pitch to really pull people about and upset a few, you look around and say, well, who is it? And it would be interesting to see who of the 10 would take up that mantle.
Well, Gary Neville's been spoken of often enough as a future Manchester United captain. The brothers involved in a second final, this time from the start. In '96, Gary came on as a substitute right at the end, although Philip played the whole game. Two minutes plus stoppage time to half-time. Scholes, one to aim for. And Andy Cole making himself a willing target. He's taken it out.
Good out ball that. I always think if you've got a bit of pace up front, you're under a little bit of pressure, and you can look up and just knock it over the top.
Domi. Johnson. He was a bit anxious as he spun round. He wasn't sure whether Kexpayer would be able to get to the ball. The back pass from Philip Neville. Just bounced up a bit for Schmeichel, who hoisted the clearance away.
Well, it's not the best back pass. You can see the keeper didn't fancy it. But too close. It amazes me how defenders pass the bucket times in difficult situations, difficult areas to the goalkeeper, and say, you deal with it.
Sheringham. Beautifully done by Giggs. Overhit by Teddy Sheringham. Trying to create for others from midfield himself this time. But what will concern those on the Newcastle bench is the capacity Manchester United have shown, even in the difficult circumstances for them, to make openings. You see the desire to close down in midfield at times are misapplied. It's a bit aggressive there by Speed on Beckham. Peter Jones having a good look at what might develop between the two. It ends in an adult discussion between David Beckham and Gary Speed.
Well, it was that kind of tackle, wasn't it? That launch in at the back of Roy Keane. Saw their skipper go off.
Bounced off Beckham, not quite kindly enough for Cats Bayer. Never been a goalless draw in a Wembley FA Cup final. And we didn't have long today to wipe that possibility out. And Teddy Sheringham struck 96 seconds after replacing Roy Keane, who went off after 8 minutes. Cole ruled a fair turn on Davizas. Oh, the kick by Harper. Solskjaer did a bit there for Manchester United to allow Cole to get possession again and have the shot.
Yeah, I thought he should have used Sheringham or Ryan Giggs. Not his strongest side, his left side, Andy Cole. He was never going to get this onto his right, but he had Giggs coming out and in support. You can see Sheringham and Giggs at the top of the screen. Either would have accepted the pass of that, I'm sure.
Beckham. Working back by Solano, but Newcastle need a bit more than that. Xavi. Staying forward by Speed. May's header. Solano on the scene quickly. Harman. For Alberto Solano. He looks for Cats Bayer. He wasn't even looking for the penalty, he just stumbled. Peter Jones blows for half-time. Well, an extraordinary opening 10 minutes. Manchester United seemed in some disarray. Alec Ferguson saw Newcastle start quickly, and in one of those early jarring tackles, Roy Keane, a major casualty, caught by Gary Speed, unable to play on. Sent on Teddy Sheringham to sensational effect. This was the incident that left Keane lame again. And Paul Scholes played a huge part in Manchester United cutting through. Question marks about Newcastle's defending coming into this final. And an early Manchester United goal for them to celebrate. But that's the only goal, despite other chances. And we reach the break at Wembley. Manchester United 1, Newcastle United 0.
With the domestic season at an end, a full-time position for Kevin Keegan as England take on Sweden in a crucial Euro 2000 qualifier. The final whistle from the playing fields of England heralds the start of the Carnival, the world's greatest on-show in Copa America. And as the grass grows, the fiesta kicks off in the semis and final of Spain's Copa del Rey. And what a goal! The sun never sets on football. This summer on Sky Sports. Saga.
Yeah?
Daddy, you're alive. Cheers.
It's good to talk again. Now talk easy, so stay in touch.
BT has ET, the extra technology you need to stay in touch. Like email and high-speed internet access.
Stay.
So you can do much more than just phone home.
Are you ready for the JJB and Sports Division Top 20 hits from the UK's #1 sports retailer? Reebok Classic Leather has dropped to just $39.99. Adidas Campus Suede, a new entry at an amazing $29.99. And Nike GTS Canvas is straight in at $19.99. Take your pick of the top 20 chart toppers in the JJB and Sports Division Top of the Shops, the UK's #1.
He waits. That's what he does. And I tell you what, tick followed talk, followed tick, followed talk, followed tick. Ahab says, I don't care who you are, here's to your dream. The old sailors return to the bar. Here's to you, Ahab! And the fat drummer hit the beat with all his heart. Here's to waiting.
Cannot believe this. 3-0 down at half-time. 55,000 people coming to see you perform. Not with that. We need more determination, more dedication.
Come on.
Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Concentration, Peter.
I'm only joking. I was only kidding.
Come on, let's keep it tight.
Just a reminder that the live sport continues when we're finished at Wembley here tonight. Over on Sky Sports 1, there's two big title fights. Damien Kelly against Keith Knox and Oscar De La Hoya against Ober Carr. Here on Sky Sports 2 tonight, it's horse racing, followed by US Tour Golf. And over on Sky Sports 3 from 6:30, there's live Super League, Bradford against Wigan. Teddy Sheringham's goal separates the two Uniteds. Manchester with their noses in front, but it's been close look and just the one corner today. The one booking as well, Dietmar Hamann of Newcastle United. Well, Newcastle have had more of the ball, but Manchester United have been more of a threat, I think, in summary. We're in the company of Lou McCarry and Frank McClintock, also Rodney Marsh, Clive Allen pitchside. We'll hear from him during the second half. But Lou McCarry, Manchester United with their noses in front, which has put a smile on your face. But I tell you what, it's been hard work at times, isn't it?
You expect that in the cup final, though, Richard. I mean, from the moment Roy Keane left the pitch, we thought it was going to be real hard work. But Alex, once again, brings on a substitute who none of us in the studio here agreed with. Not one of us. And what happens? A couple of minutes later,
96 seconds, Lou, from the free kick. They never lost the ball. Sheringham gets two touches, an important one here. And then he's in.
Wonderful ball.
What a ball that is.
Wonderful. Terry still had a bit to do, but he kept his cool. Slid the ball under Stephen Harper. Great goal. Great ball from Paul.
You said you were concerned, Frank, about Newcastle's backline, and they were ripped apart there, weren't they?
Yeah, they certainly were, but to be fair, Manchester United moved the ball a bit beautifully there. You know, it was almost first time passing, very sharp passing, good movement, and Scholes' through ball, the strength of the pass was absolutely perfect, and also Teddy Sheringham's coolness and composure at the end of it.
Could have been more, Rod. Two chances. One fell to Solskjaer near post.
That's
and
right,
Cole was in, virtually in the same movement.
Yeah, I think it came from Neville, didn't it, with a cross?
He's knocked two lovely balls in, hasn't he, as well, Gary Neville?
Bad marking to get it in the near post. Probably should have done a little bit better than that. Andy Gray said he jumped a little bit too soon. I would agree with that. But a great chance, wasn't it? Great chance.
And then when it comes back, Andy Cole gets himself in and mistimes the attempt to lift the ball over.
Yeah, but they're all over the place here at the back, aren't they? Look,
he's on, look.
all over the
He's
place.
level, he's on.
Yeah, just onside.
Is there a way back for Newcastle?
There is, but they've got to do something in the game, tactically, for me, and that is, in the first 45 minutes, Richard, I've not seen one player get wide for Newcastle and whip the ball in. Robley on the right-hand side hasn't done it. Domi on the left-hand side, or Speed or Solano, they haven't done it. They're not getting any crosses in. They're not getting the ball wide, not getting the ball in the box.
I feel as though when Newcastle, for instance, Domi a couple of times, 2 or 3 times in the first half, had the ball in the left-back position. His back 4 players were standing dead square of him. Instead of pulling off at angles, they didn't really accept responsibility. You know, the guy was looking up, he wasn't sure where to pass it. That's when your defenders should all pull off, give angles to make it easy. They look as though some Newcastle players are not accepting
responsibility. A sniff of a chance for
responsibility.
Newcastle United, and here it comes, their best chance to date, arguably. But other than this, there really hasn't been too much for them to concern.
Yeah, but all their work, Richard, has come through the middle. It's been little passing through the middle. It's a good shot here and a good save by Schmeichel. But really, all of their attacking play has been right down the middle of the pitch. And the big question we're all asking, and the boy said it during the commentary, is he going to throw on Duncan Ferguson?
Well, he hasn't to date. 1-0 Manchester United lead in the FA Cup final. Teddy Sheringham's goal, 96 seconds after stepping off the bench, is what separates Manchester United and Newcastle United, and the second half comes next.
Here we go!
Hello, this is your television, and I have something to communicate with you. From the beginning of the next football season, using pioneering digital technology, Sky will make interactive football coverage a reality with instant access to a different camera angle, highlights, instant replays, statistics and information, all at the touch of a button. Another first for Sky Digital.
Tetley's bitter, smoothly does it.
Hello? Yeah, I'm in a bit of a rush, mate. No, it's okay, I can talk. What's the matter? Hello? Yeah, I'm in a bit of a rush, mate. No, it's okay, I can talk. What's the matter?
BT Cellnet brings you new ways of communicating, like our One Phone, the only home phone that's also a mobile. You never know, it might change your life. BT Cellnet, good call.
They all laughed at Christopher Columbus when he said the world was round. They all laughed when Edison recorded sound. They all laughed at Wilbur and his brother. They laughed at us and how. But ho, 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 who's got the last laugh now?
What good is a van that's unreliable? No good at all, which is why this van isn't one of ours.
That's what I call a van, mate.
You have volunteered
Courage
for the most intensive
and determination
military training
are all you need to survive
known to man.
in a man's world. Are you ready, Lieutenant?
Who yes?
SEAL, 60% dropout rate. No woman's gonna last a week.
There's a lot of people who don't want to see you finish.
What are you waiting for, girl? Demi Moore.
I'm not playing games. Watch this.
First showing of G.I. Jane, 10 o'clock tonight on Sky Premiere. The biggest films every Saturday night, guaranteed.
Well, it's the FA Cup final this afternoon. Of course, next Saturday, the Scottish Cup final, 2 o'clock on Sky Sports 3. And it couldn't be any bigger. Celtic against Rangers, who are also looking for a treble. Then the playoffs start. Next Saturday, Sky Sports 2 at 2:30. It's Leyton Orient and Scunthorpe from Division 3. On Sunday from Division 2, Gillingham and Manchester City. That starts at 2 on Sky Sports 2. Bank Holiday Monday again on 2. It's the First Division playoff final between Bolton and Watford. And they're back. Big news for the Geordies. Let's rejoin Andy Gray and Martin Tyler.
Well, Newcastle play their big card. Whether it'll be a trump card, we wait to see. The big Scot, Duncan Ferguson, is coming on for the second half in place of Didi Hamann, who's got a hip injury. That will necessitate a change in another part of the team. But Duncan Ferguson has hurt Manchester United in the past. 6 appearances against them, 4 goals, including coming on here to help Everton win.